Hello, my name is John Werke, and today I'd like to give you a demonstration of how to use Silverline to harvest spare cycles on a Linux operating system. For those of you unfamiliar with Silverline, there are three primary use cases. You can use Silverline for spare cycle harvesting, the purpose of this demonstration. You can use it for application monitoring and event triggering, something we'll be showing you a little later on in other demos. And you can use it for application service level agreement management. Silverline basically is transparent to the operating system and to the applications that's running with it, and so it installs in user space, very easy to deploy, has minimal overhead, and it supports popular Linux and Windows operating system versions. And what I mean by harvesting, basically, just so we're clear on this, is it's the ability to take the idle cycles left over from primary applications running on your system and put them to use. So here's an example. I'm running on a single core Linux system here, and I'm using the top command and the iostat command and putting those into a graphic package. On the top, on the green chart, I have my primary application, and you can see it's been running for a while, and it runs, uses 100% of the CPU, and then goes to sleep. And it continues to do that. On the bottom chart, the pink graph, I basically am plotting the idle cycles. You can see the bottom chart is the inverse of the top chart. What I'd really like to do now is run something. First, I'm going to run an analytic package. And when I run this analytic package, I'm not going to Silverline it. I'm going to show you that running anything else on this machine is going to have impact on my primary application. So I run this analytic package, and you can see now my primary application has to share CPU cycles, which is not what I wanted to do. My primary application is being affected. If you notice, the good news though is that the pink line, my idle cycles, have gone to zero. I'm using all the cycles of the machine. So I've achieved one of my goals, but what I would like to be able to do is to do this without impacting the primary application. That's where Silverline comes in harvesting spare cycles. So let me just do this command all over again, except this time let me type in Silverline at the beginning of the command line. And now what you're going to see is anytime there's idle cycles, my analytic package will run. But the rest of the time, when there aren't idle cycles, the primary application is going to get everything that it needs, just as if Silverline wasn't there harvesting cycles. So you can see the green bars go all the way up to the top just as they were and come back down again. So it's running just as if nothing else was on the machine, but you can see I'm harvesting all those spare cycles because the pink chart is down to zero, and that's when the analytic package is running. So this was done in real time. Now let's go to the Silverline portal and show you some real graphs that come out of the portal. So if you go to www.librato.com and sign in, you can get into your account and click on servers to get your list of servers, and then pick a particular server. Here's a server that I've been running for a while now. And you can see I'm charting a couple of different things. The green is what's being recovered by Silverline, and the orange is the primary application. If I turn off my Silverline green application, you can see exactly how the green fills in that chart, fills in those valleys that were on the primary application, and increases the utilization of the whole machine. Likewise, you can drill in on particular parts of this graph and get more detailed information about the data points and work this interactively. So if you find this interesting and want to harvest cycles on your system, come visit us at www.librato.com and get more information. Thank you for your time.